Yes.
What's his status?
Day to day. Now, when your neck bothers you, I mean, it affects everything in this game. You know, you're throwing, you're hitting, all that stuff, yeah.
John, are you prepared to tell us whether Carrera will be back at the top of the lineup for tomorrow?
What would you do?
If I was the manager,
Exactly.
I'd ride the hot hand.
Well, you're probably right then.
Okay.
I just want you on record.
John, what does that outing tell you about Drew Hutchison?
Well, the kid just wins. That's all I know. You know, he always has, and he gave. He really helped us out today. We were backing everybody off to let everybody catch their breath a little bit, and he came out and won a big game for us. And he won a lot of games last year, but he had his struggles up and down, things like that. But he executes when he needs to. He always does, and he brings out the best in the offense. We always score. So he's also the good luck charm.
John, obviously these last 2 days, the bats have really broken out. Are you seeing any difference in approach, or is it just, you just knew it was going to happen eventually?
Yeah, I think we all expected it. We got a good test coming up this week. So, the White Sox, have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. They always have. Now they're swinging a little bit, but they always test you pretty good. But I've always felt, and I think most people, that it's just a matter of time. I mean, you're not going to hold us down forever. But it's too early to. The state that we're on fire, put it that way.
John, would you entertain a six-man rotation perhaps later on in the season?
No. I wouldn't. Somebody else might, but I wouldn't. I don't know and I'm sure that's been done, but I don't know if it works. You want to keep your guys when they're strong. You want to keep them working on the regular rest. Because eventually, anyway, Santi will probably be in the pen anyway later in the season. So.
What's it like having a guy like Darwin Barney come in, not only get a couple of hits, but he also is pretty solid on the field as well? It's nice to have. Yeah, Buff, he's been great. Since we acquired him last year, he's done a lot of great things for us. I think I said before that we're really disappointed that he wasn't eligible for playoffs last year. But he's won a Gold Glove, so it tells you everything you need to know about his defense. But he's a better hitter. He showed me he's a better hitter than I expected. The reports that we got on him and things like that. But he's one of those guys. He knows how to play the game. He's going to be in the right place, right time, make the plays. He's supposed to make some great plays along the way. He knows how to execute with the bat, whatever it is. And he's a great guy. That he's one of those uplifting guys when he's in the clubhouse. So he knows his role and he accepts that.
Can you talk about the fans? They've been lining up at 8 a.m. this morning, back-to-back sellouts.
Well, yeah, since really last August, it's been like that. We feel great about that. That's where you want to go out and put on a good show, no doubt about it. But they've done their part. They've come out. Today was a big day because it was Donaldson's bobblehead, so that always added a little extra incentive. But, they've been tremendous.
John, I was just wondering, with Donaldson, you have a pregame ceremony and all that. That's awesome on its own, but baseball's part of it's about pageantry and honoring, historical things like that. But you don't really get a lot of that. Can you put that celebration into context for this team?
Well, anytime you can honor one of your players, that's done some great things. It's for me personally as a manager, even as I'm a coach on the team, you always feel that much better. You were there with it, you witnessed it, and you're part of it, very small part of it, but you're part of it. And I was caught off guard. I got out. I didn't know I was going to be out there with him. I didn't know what I was doing, and fitting into that crowd. But he's Josh is a special guy. Besides how good he is on the field, the production he's given us. He's a different kind of guy, no doubt about that. But He's got a huge heart, you know, and he really does everything right on the baseball field. You know, he's talented, but he plays to win. You know, he plays when he's hurt. He's got one thing on his mind. That's to win. And you know, every team could always use a few more of those guys. But you know, I think anytime you get those big honors, you know, it's great for an organization. You know, it's always some great publicity, and it's, you know, a lot of guys never receive those awards. Most guys.
With Hutch going down, who comes up?
Well, we haven't done anything yet, so nobody's up.
All right. Thank you, John.
Okay.